Now on CoastTV News.
We have the latest details on the new Cape referendum.
Essential repairs start today on Route 90, the best way to navigate the disruptions and save time on your drive.
McDonald's in Milton moves closer as plans hit the council floor, how this could reshape your community and local sentiments.
Allergies on alert, understand what pollen is and why there's so much of it affecting our area.
This is CoastTV News at 6.
Referendum take 2. The Cape Henlopen School District cuts back on a property tax request. Good evening. I'm Madeline Overturf.
And I'm Charlie Sakaitis. Welcome to our News at 6. We begin tonight with the Cape Henlopen School District revealing new information about what it says it will do with taxpayer dollars.
And why they say it is sorely needed.
The March referendum saw huge voter turnout and a lot of opposition over a proposed pool. The natatorium where the pool would have gone isn't in the list of capital projects this time around. Now, live in Milton is Coast TV News anchor Mallory Metzner. Mallory, the district is trying for another referendum just 2 months later.
Charlie, Mariner Middle School was one of the polling locations on March 26th, and almost 70% of ballots that were cast here were against the referendum. Cape hopes this time without a pool, voters will give them the green light to start planning for future growth. Kate Evans of Lewis is angry that Cape's referendum failed in March.
I thought the pool was a great idea. I mean, we live near the beach. Kids need to learn how to swim. It's great for adults to be able to get more access to a pool to be healthy.
Cape still wants to buy about 102 acres off Cedar Grove Road and build a new district office and transportation facility. Without a pool, Evans hopes more voters will show support in May.
It's a relatively small investment that we each can give to then invest back into our community.
According to the district, if the referendum passes, it will cost the average homeowner $109 more per year in taxes, which decreases after 1 year. That's down from the approximately $153 the district proposed in March. Superintendent Bob Fulton says Cape is being proactive and trying to buy land now before it gets more expensive down the road.
Because unless we get the property, unless we get the district office off this property over to the new property, we can't expand the high school, which we're in desperate need to do.
A lot of people on social media and some we spoke with today off camera are questioning why this referendum is happening again so soon. The district says if it doesn't pass this time, they have to wait an entire year before going to referendum again. Cape says if approved, 90% of the referendum money would go to salaries, security, and operations.
Obviously, with safety and security, we've made a lot of improvements. We'd hate to kind of cut back on those improvements, but that's a possibility.
The school district studying voter feedback, hoping they'll pass the next referendum. The polls are open on May 21st, and there are more polling locations this time around. The district added Beacon Middle School and the Lewis Public Library as well. I'm Mallory Metzner, live in Milton, Coast TV News.
Thank you, Mallory. And as she just said, the polls for the referendum will open on May 21st. That's at 7 a.m. They'll stay open until 8 p.m. While only property owners pay the tax if it's approved, anybody who lives in the district is a U.S. citizen and at least 18. You can vote. As Mallory mentioned, there are new polling places on top of the high school, Mariner Middle, and Rehoboth Elementary. The Lewis Public Library and Beacon Middle School will be places you can go vote.
New tonight for the second time in 2 weeks. The Milford Planet Fitness was the victim of a bomb threat. Milford police say it happened Monday at the Milford Plaza location. Police say this threat was similar to the previous threat made April 6th against multiple Planet Fitness locations on Delmarva. Just like last time, the gym was evacuated as a precaution. This time, Milford police say bomb-sniffing dogs came, did a sweep, and they declared Planet Fitness safe about half an hour after the threat.
A car accident caused some damage at the Georgetown Circle early on Sunday morning. Here are the details. The Georgetown Police Department says the car hit the curb and launched into the air. You can see some of this damage here. It then hit a street sign and finally stopped on a fire hydrant. The department says they still don't know how much it's going to cost to fix all of this damage. Police say the driver is a 50-year-old Millsboro man, Daniel Tansky. Police say he got hurt in the accident, was taken to a hospital, and is currently facing multiple charges for the crash.
A long debated and discussed McDonald's location in Milton looking to take the next steps at a town meeting tonight. People in town, they're a bit mixed on the Golden Arches coming to town. Live in Milton is Coast TV News reporter Charles Reinert. Charles, you're at that proposed spot right now.
Maddie, you can see the spot behind me here is a whole lot of nothing right now, but this is where McDonald's is looking to build its next location. We're here at Route 16 and Union Street Extension, right by the Food Lion, towards the outside of town. And this particular McDonald's has been the subject of a lot of debate, discussions, and opinions for the past couple of years now here in Milton. The developers have been sent back to the drawing board multiple times from the town's Planning and Zoning Commission and are hoping to get the final site plans approved at their meeting tonight. Now, people here in town have had a lot of opinions on the addition of McDonald's burgers and fries coming here to Milton, with some thinking it would bring a lot of unnecessary traffic and thinking it would take away from Milton's more antique feel. But other people think that the town needs a fast food addition like a McDonald's here in Milton. Now, this meeting is tonight at 6:30, and if the developers get the thumbs up from the commission, they will then need to go in front of Milton Town Council. We'll have more on Coast TV News at 11. I'm Charles Reinert in Milton tonight. Coast TV News.
Thank you, Charles. And this is going to bring us right into our Coast TV poll. Interested to see if it's moved at all. It moved while we were looking at it last time. We want to know your stance on a Milton McDonald's.
Let's take a look at the updated results. So far, pretty split now. It has changed. It was a large majority opposing it. Now 54% say they don't want the McDonald's. 46% say bring it on, though.
And here is a comment from a viewer from Milton who's against the McDonald's development. Tammy says, everybody enjoys our small town feel. It will no longer exist if we keep adding buildings and businesses and taking away land. If you haven't voted yet, still you can go do that, coasttv.com, or use our Coast TV mobile app. Important topics are on the table for the next city commissioners meeting in Rehoboth. The agenda includes a license agreement that would allow the Coast Hotel, that's across from the post office, to extend an awning over a public area. There's a request from the Rehoboth Beach Public Library to change some deed restrictions. The purpose of this request is to make changes to the interior layout of the library. Commissioners will also discuss proposed changes to the city's laws concerning the role of the city manager, how taxes are assessed, and the city's specific powers. The meeting taking place this Friday at 2 p.m.
Moving to Lewis, the Planning Commission will be meeting tomorrow to address some ongoing issues in town. First up, possibly making a recommendation to include someone who doesn't live in town limits to join that Planning Commission. They're also once again going to talk about allowing small secondary homes on the same property as a main house, known as an accessory dwelling unit. Those have been proposed to add affordable housing in town for months, and commissioners are considering making changes to rules. This one, environmentalists listen up. It's about federal guidelines, aligning with them to enforce flood protection and how to measure building heights in flood-prone areas. All that happening 6:30 p.m. Let's take a live look right now outside and into Ocean City. Our First Alert Chief Meteorologist Paul Williams joins us now with a look at our forecast. Good evening.
Good evening, Maddie, and this is what we call a no problem man kind of a day, all right? We're enjoying some sunshine, even in Milford right now, looking at that beautiful sunshine, absolutely gorgeous, and we will stay clear throughout the rest of the evening. We'll drop to about 61 at 9 o'clock and then dip to about 58 degrees by 10 o'clock. Our live radar is showing more of the good news, no problems. Had a couple of sprinkles, tried to dance its way over towards Ocean View. Don't worry about it. Looking pretty good for us from Salisbury all the way down to Wellborn to Chincoteague. We're just looking good on Del Mar. So let's just talk about tomorrow, okay? 6 o'clock, winds out of the north, 50 degrees, partly cloudy skies. Now, the clouds are going to thicken for tomorrow, particularly right about 10 o'clock, 65 degrees, and the winds will shift directions out of the south. Noon, 2 o'clock. This is the time frame we're watching out for stormy weather.
Thank you, Paul. Current Georgetown Council member Angela Townsend has announced she's going to run for mayor of Georgetown. She has served on the town council since 2020. Mayor Bill West announced he will run again. He's been mayor for the past decade.
If you have high schoolers in Milford, starting this August, 11th and 12th graders will have to opt in for bus service. Parents and guardians of incoming juniors and seniors must fill out an opt-in form for their children to secure a bus seat. The form can be filled out anytime during the year. The district says the new process lets them reallocate buses as needed.
The new Milford Middle School will keep its old name. The district announced Tuesday that the building, which was demolished last year, will keep its original name, Milford Middle, to honor the tradition. Milford Middle is expected to be open in 2025. Getting into Ocean City, it might take just a little bit longer for some drivers.
Coast TV News reporter Kevin Zapay shows us where you can expect some delays.
Wes McCabe thinks the Route 90 repairs is a good thing.
Anytime we can get the State Highway Administration to go ahead and spend a little money on the town, definitely repairs we need to have happen.
The Maryland Department of Transportation put out a statement informing drivers about pothole repairs being done on Route 90 and to expect a lane closure. While drivers don't mind the potholes repairs, some wish they knew more on if Route 90 will ever get additional lanes. Ron and Janice Pacini think additional lanes would help ease the traffic going into Ocean City during the summertime.
I think it'll help ease the congestion on the way in and the way out, because it backs up all the way on the Ocean Highway. Saturday's leaving, and obviously Friday night's coming in too.
But David Tanner, who lives in Ocean Pines, says adding more lanes would not solve the problem.
You can't get people through any faster by putting in more lanes. This is where the bottleneck is, and any traffic engineer would tell you putting in more lanes is only going to create a larger parking space, if you will, or wait space for people coming into Ocean City.
As of April 2024, MDOT states the Route 90 project at large is currently in the preliminary design work. Although there is no word on if the additional lanes will be added to Route 90, MDOT says that the potholes will be completely repaired by April 17th at 3 p.m. latest. I'm Kevin Zapay in Ocean City, Coast TV News.
We have a lot more news to get to this evening.
That's right. Step back in time with the restoration of a historic building in Ocean City, how it's meant to improve the Ocean City Life-Saving Station Museum.
And we're going to have to take an early lunch tomorrow to avoid the rain we expect on Wednesday, as the threat of rain is looming over us by lunchtime.
Pollen season has dusted Delmarva. We all felt it, right? But we'll tell you the scientific reason behind all that nasty stuff. Yeah, we have that for you in just 60 seconds.
When you take a chance, chance can take you to unexpected places. Whoa. Bet Rivers Online Casino. Feel the rush.
Are you ready? It's Ford Truck Month, and we're celebrating 47 years as the best-selling trucks in America with special once-a-year offers on Ford F-Series, including the new 2024 Ford F-150 and Ford Super Duty, the North American Truck of the Year. It's time to celebrate America. This is Ford Truck Month. Now get 1.9% financing for 72 months on select Ford F-150 models only at your local Ford dealer.
This is Coast TV News at 6.
We all can see it, the pollen that has changed the color of all of our cars and caused our throats, our noses, just everything just to be pretty bad.
Unpleasant is the word I would use. Our meteorologist Alex Seymour took a close-up look at exactly what is causing all this pollen.
A fresh coat of pollen lays on the hood of a car. A yellow film forms on the top of the water at the edge of Wagaman's Pond. This is what many on Delmarva have been dealing with recently as pollen season has kicked into full gear.
I got up this morning, my car was covered with green. I thought, my car's different today. It was covered with green.
The question remains, though, of what is the reason for all this pollen? Not everyone realizes it's only a select few plants that cause most of our problems.
Almost all plants use pollen to reproduce, but it's the way that pollen is moved about from plant to plant and flower to flower that is different. Many plants use showy flowers, and then bees land on them, and then those pollinators move that pollen from flower to flower and help that plant reproduce. But other plants, other trees, use wind pollination. So they have to produce a ton of pollen to reproduce. I'm actually going to give a demonstration of some of those trees that are wind pollinated and show you just how much pollen is produced just on a single branch of this tree. So I'm going to shake this branch behind me of this pine tree, and you're going to notice a ton of pollen is going to fly off of it. All of that yellow pollen is what you're going to end up finding on your vehicles over the next several weeks as these trees continue to reproduce.
Every time I look at a beautiful tree or a bush or plants, it's worth it. It's worth it.
The peak of tree pollen season is this month, but pollen season won't be over until the fall as we still have to deal with grass and weed pollen. I'm meteorologist Alex Seymour, Coast TV News.
And as we take a look at our sneezecast, we of course are having trees high to almost extreme. Weeds are now creeping up a bit, and the cut grass is now at a medium level. But maybe a little rain here by lunchtime will sweep a little bit of this out of the way. More on that in a moment.
Here at Delaware Electric Cooperative, we don't have customers, we have members. Those we power own the cooperative and are entitled to all of its profits. Because we're a not-for-profit, we are focused on service. That's why our electric rates are the lowest in the region and why our employee family continues to achieve record reliability. Like the farmers who founded our co-op in the 1930s, we believe everyone is entitled to quality electric service. Member built, member owned. That's the DEC difference.
I'm a public school teacher. I know lots of people said, I can do that. Come and try it for a day.
A lot of our challenges are funding.
Teachers often go in their own pocket to make sure students have backpacks, pencils. David Trone has pushed for more public school funding and public school teachers.
And it's so great to have someone at the national level that's going to be on our side.
David Trone's always supported teachers. Now Maryland teachers have overwhelmingly endorsed David.
David would definitely get an A+.
I'm David Trone, and I approve this message.
Discover why Gateway Subaru is Delmarva's destination dealership, earning our customers' trust and exceeding expectations. No matter where you live, experience the Gateway difference with our no-pressure sales approach and fair, honest pricing. Plus, Gateway has more in-stock Subaru inventory to choose from than other dealers have combined. Need service fast? Our quick service lane is always ready. No appointment needed. Gateway Subaru, just minutes from the beaches in the heart of Delmarva. Higher standards.
When choosing windows and doors for your home, at Pella, it's your choice. We manufacture maintenance-free vinyl, fiberglass, and wood-clad windows and patio doors, all with lifetime warranties. High performance, energy efficient, and loaded with options to help make your house your home. Industry first features and benefits make living easier and increase your home's value. Visit our Experience Center or call us today to schedule your free in-home consultation where we bring the showroom to you.
I'm attorney Ben Schwartz. My client was on a ladder at work, fell off, and got injured. I helped him bring a workers' comp claim. We got his medical expenses covered, lost wages paid, and even got him a large cash settlement for his permanent functional impairment. If you've been injured in a work accident, give me a call. Let me see if I can help you too. Tip the scales of justice in your favor. Call Schwartz & Schwartz today.
Download the DSN app today. Driven by Preston Automotive Group.
I would say if you like sunshine, today was a picture-perfect day. Wasn't even too hot, too cold. I'd call it baby bear sunshine. Just right. Okay, so take a look at our Tyndall's Casual Furniture view, and we're in Ocean City with 56 degrees and the winds out of the southwest, 13 miles per hour. And our expectation for the rest of the evening is that we're going to stay clear and we'll hover in the 50s, mid-50s as we progress throughout the night. There's no problem with the precipitation. We got a couple of sprinkles along Highway 20, but that's not really a big deal. Dominant high-pressure system in control of our weather. And when that high-pressure system flexes muscles, we get a chance to enjoy all kinds of beautiful sunshine. Now, we're going to see this come to an end pretty quickly because it's going to ease out of the way, and then some of this rain's going to flex its muscle right around, lunchtime tomorrow. You see, we have the winds coming out of the south right now, so it's setting the stage for the possibility of rain. And this is the spring, so that's typical. But look at how much warmer we are. See, 67 is where we're supposed to be. 75 is where we ended up. And we were in the 70s just about everywhere with the exception of Wallops Island, 66. But we had a 75 for the high in Georgetown and a 74-degree temperature reading for us in Salisbury. We're holding at 77 right now in Redden, 69 in Georgetown. But believe it or not, we're 10 degrees cooler now than we were yesterday. Just lets you know how crazy warm yesterday really was. Remember, we got up to like 86 degrees that tied the record high. If you're waking up and doing sunrise yoga, listen, the morning time's not a problem. I think up to about 10, maybe 11 o'clock, we'll be clear of rain. Now, the clouds will pick up and thicken for us and become overcast. But as you take a look, generally speaking, we're looking for temperatures in the 60s here in the immediate Sussex County area. We'll get to 71 in Vienna, 68 in Cambridge. But over towards, let's say, Berlin, Ocean City, 66 to 62 degrees. So we're going to be in that zone where we should be. But by 2:30, we're looking for pockets of isolated thunderstorms to push through rather rapidly, but still push through nonetheless. Then another batch of rain will pop for us right over Broadkill Beach at 7 o'clock. And then we start to clear out for Thursday. Now let's go a little bit farther to the south. We're looking for a few sprinkles that at least touch off in Newark, Berlin, Willard, and Ocean Pines area at about 2:30. Once again, all the models are lining up perfectly for 2:30. So if things work out okay, we'll get some rain in here at 2:30. By 3:30, it's hopefully out of the way and we can enjoy more of this wonderful spring-like sunshine. Thursday, by 1 o'clock, temperatures will be in the 70s. So for tonight, clearing out but staying mild. Tomorrow, very cloudy. We'll have some pop-up precipitation. So that's why we're not going to call for an emergency or a red alert day by any stretch of the imagination. We should be okay. 70 for Thursday. Pollen, unfortunately, going up. I know you didn't want to hear that, but I got to let you know the truth. Here you go. Here's a look at your Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling Extended Forecast.
Thank you, Paul. The Ocean City Museum Society is finalizing the restoration of the 1910 Bank of OC. It's located in downtown Ocean City on Dorchester Street. The Society aims to preserve the building's original architectural details, like hardwood floors and crown molding. The restored building will expand the OC Life Saving Station Museum, providing new spaces for exhibits, events, and research.
Here's something fun for the weekend. Join the Delmarva Sports Network at the Delaware State Fairgrounds for the DSN Outdoors Expo. Both indoor and outdoor vendors are going to be on site showcasing everything outdoor. There will be boats, RVs, pools, tractors, golf carts, and much more. Plus, there's going to be demonstrations, prizes, food trucks, classic cars, and live wrestling. The DSN Outdoor Expo runs April 19th through the 20th.
Delmarva Sports Network from the Wawa Studios.
What's going on, sports fans? What a night it was for women's basketball. One of the deepest draft classes in history, and college basketball's finest are headed to the pros, and to no surprise, Caitlin Clark goes #1 to the Indiana Fever after holding the record for most points scored by a Division I basketball player, men's or women's. But a team from the Windy City could appear as the winners of the draft. The Chicago Sky selected Camila Cardosa from University of South Carolina and then traded up to the 7th pick to get Angel Reese from LSU. Clark met both of these players on the court in the national championship. They will all meet again in their first matchup on June 1st at 1 p.m. in Indiana. To the NBA we go. The Sixers fall to the 7th seed when it was all said and done in the regular season. They will host the Miami Heat in the play-in tournament. If Philadelphia wins, they will play the Knicks in the first round. If they lose and win the 8th seed game, they will play the Celtics in round 1. They have 2 chances to make the first round of the playoffs. Tip off tomorrow night at 7 p.m. That'll for us for now. Have a great night, everybody.
Get ready for 4 days of fun in the sun at SpringFest. Enjoy amazing food, live entertainment, unique artisan products, and more. With over 200 artists and vendors, local food, and enhanced selections of beer and wine, don't miss this free event located at the Ocean City Inlet from May 2nd through the 5th. SpringFest features 2 stages and more than 30 live performances, including headliners, The Olivia Show, a tribute to Olivia Newton-John, country music sensation Lauren Elena, and alternative rock band Everclear. Don't miss out. Get all the details at ococean.com/SpringFest.
WRDE First Alert Weather, brought to you by Ocean City, Maryland.
Spring into savings at the car store. Upgrade your relationship with the open road with a quality pre-owned car, priced to move with best in market pricing. It's out with the old and in with the newer. Spring into savings, thecarstoreonline.com.
Our soldiers are heroes who protect our country. But when they come home, it's up to us to help our heroes. Now, during FH First Spring Into Giving campaign, for every $29 cooling system tune-up we perform, we'll donate that amount directly to Wounded Warrior Project. FH Fur Plumbing, Heating, Air Conditioning, and Electrical. Call 877-CALL-FUR or visit FHFur.com to schedule your $29 cooling system tune-up. And use hashtag SpringIntoGiving to share how you're giving back.
It's the Delmarva Dental Services Show. Yay! Starring Dr. Harmon, the brilliant Dr. Harrison, the incomparable Dr. Sikelis, and me, Dr. Aki. Introducing our amazing assistant, Chi, and our high-spirited hygienists.
And featuring our very special guest, you.
So sit back, relax, and smile. It's the Delmarva Dental Services Show.
When there's work to be done or fun to be had, there's only one place to go to get the truck you need. The Truck Store. And top dollar for your trade and the certified advantage means you'll find the right truck right now. The Truck Store. MyTruckStoreOnline.com.
Your roof is the first line of defense against the elements, but is ready for the next storm? If it's time for a new roof, call Hershey Exteriors. As a GAF Master Elite contractor, we offer the industry's best warranty. Our roofs come with a Golden Pledge 50-year warranty on materials and a 25-year workmanship warranty that is backed by GAF. Call Hershey Exteriors, your trusted roofing pros, and get 0% financing for 12 months because life is sweeter with Hershey Exteriors.
Coast TV and the First Alert Weather Team. Your safety, our commitment.
It's 56 degrees in Ocean City, according to our Gateway Subaru camera. Temperatures will fall to the mid-50s under clear skies by 9 o'clock. Live radar indicating we are just absolutely gorgeous and clear. No problems with precipitation. Now, if you want to keep up with the weather by phone, call our number at 443-880-9100. Sponsored by Baird Mandalis, Bruckstead, and Federico. Here's a look at your Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling exclusive 10-day forecast. We are calling for rain on Wednesday, not a total rain out. Lunchtime. And late lunch, to be more exact. After that, we should be A-okay.
Paul, thank you, and thanks for joining us here for Coast TV News at 6.
We'll see you later tonight for Coast TV News at 11. Have a great evening.